What's going on, everybody? It's Super Robot, and today we're going to talk about the Transformers Legacy United Titan Class Armada Universe Tidal Wave. Now, these are in-hand images from two people here. The first will be some from a video from a YouTuber named Jinxed, who has his review up right now, and I'm going to leave a link in the description to that. I'm not going to show a lot of pictures from either person because I don't know who is who, because their backgrounds are very similar. The other person that has pictures is the 2005 boards member Ratchet 2007. So these are a combination of both the pictures. This video will be mostly just to kind of look at him because I do have him on pre-order, but I just want to talk about a few things as far as price, because I think we're overlooking a few things and I want people to be informed. We're going to talk about the original Tidal Wave, the sizes and the current size of this one, and how I feel overall, why I'm getting a little sour taste in my mouth. So here he is in size, 19 inches tall. Remember that number. He does look excellent. And then we're going to look at the original. And I owned all three of these at different times, of course. I actually didn't get him until after I got the Energon version. Now, all of the versions from Armada and Energon and Micron Legend are only 12 inches tall. Would you believe the retail price for him was $24.99 for the Armada version, and I think I paid $29.99 for the Energon version. But as you can see here, amongst the Commander class, of course, he towers over Armada Optimus Prime, and that makes sense. But the first things first, he doesn't have a mini-con. Yeah, I don't know if that's a deal breaker for me anymore, but for $200 compared to the previous price of our Titans class figures as we've gone through the years, I would have liked to have one. But I guess in lieu of that, because you can't combine the normal size of the Dark Fleet with the Megatron and Galvatron, they gave you smaller versions. I'm okay with that. I still would have won a mini-con, no. But here he is in comparison to size with Devastator, who I believe was 17 or 18 inches, 16, 17, 18 inches. And of course, Black Xerox, I believe, is like 2 feet tall, 24 inches, 23, 24 inches. The mini Dark Fleet comes here. You can combine them with the Megatron. I didn't really want to show that off. Like I said before, I don't want to show too many pictures because I want these people to get their accolades. I'm just reporting the news. And here's a picture with all of them together. And of course, the base mode, which even though it's hodgepodgey looking, I still think it looks pretty good. Now, this is what I want to talk about. And there's a close up of the head sculpt. Like I said, links will be in the description from TFW 2005 and to the video that the YouTuber Jinxed has produced. $200 for this is what we are looking at now, as opposed to what we were paying for Titan class figures just a few years ago. Scorponok you could get for, I think the retail price is either $149 or $169. That also happened with Omega Supreme, but when a lot of people didn't get Omega Supreme because they didn't think people would sell out, and when it did, the second time he came around the bin, I think he went for $179 or $189. I knew he was a little higher than what it was, and it wasn't really that long ago, so I didn't get Omega Supreme until the second run. But I know I got it on sale. I know it was like higher, but then whatever sale price I paid was like the same price as you would have got retail. But it was ever so slightly increasing in price. And as we get later on down, I look at my shelf. I don't have all the Titans because I only have 3, which is, my Scorponok, my Omega Supreme, and the Arc. I passed on Nemesis because they didn't include anything great in Nemesis. I didn't want the Guardian because I just didn't need another. I don't know. I don't have any attachment to it. I want Omega Supreme. And I didn't get Black Xerox. I don't know why, and I'm probably going to kick myself for that. But this price is getting out of hand, and we're not getting as much toy. We're getting shrinkflation with this shit. And $200 is like the norm. And the problem is that people are so jaded by nostalgia that they're not looking at the practicality that, well, if you buy it at $200, yes, Hasbro's going to keep increasing the price. We're going to complain and then we're going to go buy it. And I'm just getting everybody's doing it. Bandai did it with Go Figar. Go Figar came in at $419. with a glaring QC issue in the legs. There's a lot of QC issues in it. You just have to deal with it. But that's Solar Chogokin. It's metal and plastic and, die cast and what. Waited a few months. It's only been out like 7-8 months. And now it's the same price because the average standard SoC was $299. Believe me, I'll show y'all my SoC collection. It's huge. So I've been buying these for years. I know about my SoCs. Yeah, I waited and I got Go Figar for $320, which is basically close to $100 off the price of it. It was originally listed as brand new. So I mean that was fair to me because with taxes it's about $320. So yeah, $320 shipped, Amazon, got here in a day. Cool. With this, I feel like we've got to let Hasbro know if you're gonna keep upping the price, you need to keep putting more stuff in it. And he should have came with a Minicon. He has that's a Minicon port. He should have came with a Minicon. In fact, Armada Optimus Prime should have came with a Minicon. I don't care if it can't connect, make it connect. It's getting out of hand, man. We got to start saying, hey, give us what we got and stop trying to play off our nostalgia and us overlooking things. Because after a while, people are going to say, hey, wait a minute, man. Now it's $220. It was $200 yesterday. Now it's $220 and it's $250. And then next thing you know, we're paying $300. But that's just my thoughts. I think it's still a good looking figure. What are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. This is Super Robot Ed, bringing more news and reviews. Till then, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. And please go check out the original video made by Jinx.